Mike Cardell running for Congress in California. California, as some people say. You're taking on an incumbent Democrat?
Yes, Norma J. Torres, a baby-killing Guatemalan communist.
Wow. Other than that, it seems like you've got this race pretty well framed up. Hey, let me get that. So a baby-killing Guatemalan communist. Can we back that up with facts?
Absolutely.
So tell us, the baby killing, you're obviously upset about what Democrats, their agenda on abortion for demand.
Yes, in fact, my opponent has won awards from Planned Parenthood for her advocating the slaughtering of children. And now in California, you know, we had a bill called 2223 where they can kill a baby up to 28 days after it's delivered. It's not
unbelievable.
Abortion. This is infanticide. This is murder.
Now, the Democrats somehow believe that agenda, though, is going to help them in November. It's not going to hurt them. They think it's going to turn out left-wing voters.
No, it's going to do just the opposite. I have the greatest district in California. It's 60% Latino. I'm the only race that can win without GOP support on the strength of the Latino vote, and they are coalescing primarily behind this whole slaughtering of life, this murdering of children. I think this is going to be the race that may be the most important race in the country, because California is the key to the United States. Everything good, you know, we saw computers in Hollywood, but everything bad. Kevin McCarthy, Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, all comes from California. We're the most important state in the nation. And I think my race is the most important race in California.
To your point, if California was a country, it'd be like in the top 10 economies because it's so massive, right? So what happens there has a big impact on our broader economy.
And you're also saying that the abortion issue is the tipping point for the Latino vote.
Yes, primarily Catholic, and they are against it, stridently against this. But they're also very, very family oriented. So when you have an open borders policy, as my opponent does, the reason our border looks like it does is because of my opponent. She's been bringing people out of Guatemala for years and years. So you're destroying the family unit, you're destroying the jobs, you're destroying the economy. These people just are trying to decide now, do I put gas in the car or food on the table for my children? So they're anti-family, they're lawless. The homelessness in California, especially in LA, is out of control.
Unbelievable, really. We see these encampments that are disgusting in San Francisco, defecating on the street, the shoplifting, 7-Eleven and others saying we're leaving. It's the Wild West.
It really is. It's in the Bible, it says sin is lawlessness, or lawlessness is sin. And so what we are experiencing now is sin on a massive scale by people who have no regard for God, for life, for righteousness, anything. And so the unfortunate side of this equation is what happens in California happens in the rest of the country. So everything you see happening to us is going to happen. So I kind of realize when I'm here to save Texas. Because if I can save California, I save Texas. This mass migration they've experienced for years. Because
people fleeing California for Texas.
Yes, absolutely. Governor Abbott's had a very business-friendly climate, but they're bringing their liberal policies with them. So if I'm going to save Texas, I need Texas to help me save California.
I was struck by you saying nothing good comes from California in terms of the political leaders, whether it's Pelosi or we'd like to call our vice president word salad Kamala. I can't understand anything. You're from California. Can you make out what she's talking about?
Well, we have a special dictionary to interpret Harrisisms.
I can't even replicate some of them. They're so bizarre.
Yeah, hopefully we're not going to see any more people leaving California. We're not going to have a lot of voters. We're seeing this mass exodus where people are just leaving places like California.
Well, that's my plea. Help me save California, and then you don't have to worry about that.
We have all these Californians taking over Texas with low taxes, low regulation. If you want a small business, you want to get out of California, and you want to get to a state like Texas. We're in Florida, and we see that from New York and New Jersey, the mass migration, because people want to get out of New York and New Jersey and get to the free state of Florida.
Well, here's the great lie perpetuated by our mainstream media, that California is grotesquely liberal. It is not. There are huge, huge areas that are very conservative. The heartland of California, the breadbasket, the Central Valley, grows all the nation's food, and it is very, very conservative. You saw Kevin Kiley over here. He's in a pretty safe district because it's a lot of that area. Although my race is more important than his, and I don't mean to disparage him, but the 35th, which is the Inland Empire, is the key to California, because I can do this with the Latino support, and when they realize what a juggernaut they are, you hang on, because we're going to change everything.
You know, you said something about how many Republicans there are in California. I heard a stat from someone here at CPAC yesterday. I'm going to run it past you. They said that Donald Trump got more votes in California than he did in any other state because the population is so huge. But he lost California because there's so many Democrats and maybe so many fraudulent ballots.
I don't believe for a second he lost California.
Really?
Yes. In my area alone, we had a 7.5-mile car rally, end to end, 7.5 miles.
For Trump?
For Trump, exactly. No.
How many car rallies did Joe Biden have? How many rallies did he have in California with thousands and thousands of people? I bet it was zero that Joe Biden.
Zero. I don't even think he had a bicycle rally.
Well, that would be rough because he would fall down. Yeah, we wouldn't like to see that, my friend. Real quick, where can people find you on the internet if they want to contribute, they want to support you, your website?
Cargile for Congress, that's CARGILEFOR, Cargile for Congress. Heck, you can just put in my name, MikeCargile.com. It'll take you the same place. I am, I think, probably the most important race in the country, because if I can save California, I save the United States. If the United States goes dark, so does the world.
You got another bite of the
Impactful
apple?
moment. Yeah, well, Proud American Woman said your comment about sin was very accurate, and a
Someone
lot
in
of
our
our
live
chat that
said
resonated
your comment
with that.
about sin really resonated with me.
Well, I'm a Christian, and those are my personal values. I built my campaign outside of political rhetoric. I am pro-God, pro-family, pro-life, pro-jobs, pro-police, and always America first. Those are my values, and those are the values of my community.
You just said what you said there. Donald Trump says at the rallies, he doesn't believe it's a 50-50 country. He thinks the Democrats should steal these votes because he said, how can you be anti-police, anti-God, anti-jobs, pro-taxes? I'm just trying to emphasize your point. And how could you be against the police, against God, all of those things, and somehow get all these votes? The people are not there.
No, that's a big lie. It's a big lie. My canvassers love me because all they do is hold up my material, and that's all it says. Pro-God, pro-family, pro-life, pro-jobs, pro-police, America first. And they go, well, I agree with that. Well, then you got to vote for Cargile. And
Cargile for Congress.
I have the cheesiest tagline ever.
Oh,
What is it?
Are we going to
The
regret this?
cheesiest Ever?
No, I just say, they go, who are you? And I go, smile is Cargile.
Oh boy, that is,
cheesy.
I'm known for dad jokes, but that's worse than mine. But I hope your political career is better than your stand-up comedy.
I guarantee you're going to remember a little later on, you're going to go, oh, that's Smile.
Argyle.
The Smile guy.
Cheesy jokes always do resonate.
CARGILE.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Good luck. We appreciate your time.
God bless you guys.
You as well.
God
Let's
bless.
quickly go to the stage.